I don't know if that's a glitch or what. It's whatever. All right. I'm so frustrated. I don't even want to. Entrepreneurship sure ain't easy. I'm taking a walk. Not so much because I care about my health right now. Well, maybe I do. I'm taking a walk right now because I'm extremely frustrated. Like, I'm so upset right now. I was about to lay down and kind of cry myself to sleep. But I decided to get out and walk because I'm just frustrated. So I made a video about owning up to your mistakes a couple weeks ago when I was talking about the eBay snafu, where I sold something, I couldn't find it, and so I ended up, having to give the money back to the person who purchased it, and instead of making them wait, because I didn't know if I could find it or not, I just went ahead and give them their money back. And talking about the importance of owning up to your mistakes. I just made a huge mistake, and I'm so very frustrated about it. Like, y'all just don't know. I'm kind of pissed off. I'm pissed off at myself. Um, and I guess I just want to talk about what do you do? What do you do when you've really screwed up and you can't undo it? You can't fix the mistake. So I just had the most amazing I just had the most amazing interview on the channel for my boss series, business owner spotlight series. I just had the most amazing interview. Fabio, hey, what's going on? Where'd it go? Yes. Hello, all well? No, I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm frustrated. Frustrado. No sé cómo decirlo en portugués, pero no me siento bien. I feel very upset. Quiero llorar. Lágrimas? I don't know if you understand that because you speak Portuguese, but I'm so upset right now. I want to cry. I was using StreamYards to conduct probably my most favorite interview to date. I think I'm gonna get off this main road. It's a little bit noisy. I actually have a couple of interviews that I've conducted with some people, and they're really good too, but they went a little longer than I expected, so I have to edit them. This one, the energy between this was perfect. The dynamic between us was perfect. The internet connection was perfect. The clarity of the camera was perfect. The questions that I asked were perfect. The answers that he gave were perfect. This was the most absolutely and best interview I've done to date. And of course, you can only get better from here. So I'm not saying this is the end all be all, but let me tell y'all what happened with my StreamYard. After I finished up and closed with this perfect interview, I discovered I did not hit the record button. This person took time out of their very busy schedule to talk to me about their business, to talk about some really awesome material. I'm so mad right now. I'm so mad. I'm so mad at myself. I've used StreamYards before, so I know how it works. I don't know how. I don't know how it happened, but I did not hit the record button. And so that is about an hour's worth of perfection. I learned a lot in our conversation, and I was taking notes, but pretty much wasted. I wasted his time. And I don't have the footage. I just don't know. I'm sick right now. I feel so sick. Now, if it was kind of like, I probably wouldn't feel as bad if it was like one of my pop-up interviews that I do on the street, like, hey, here's this ice cream vendor, let me go talk to them, because I could always go back and talk to them. But this is a person who really has a level of success that I would like to have. And like I said, they took time out of their day. They took time out of their day to give to me. And time is more valuable than money. You can always make money. You can't always make time, right? They took time out. They talked with me. Um, it was wonderful. And then I got to the end. I wrapped up, and I go to hit the button that says stop, and I find out it has never been engaged. And we're just going on and on. What do you do? What do you do in situations like that? So when I was talking before about eBay, was that a couple weeks ago? I said owning up to your mistakes. So somebody bought something from me, and I could not find the item in my inventory. And so what do you do to make things right between you and a customer? You give them their money back, and you apologize, and you try to make things better so that it doesn't happen the next time, right? But what do you do in an opportunity like this? There's nothing that I can give back to him. I can't give him his time back. There's the footage. It's not like the footage was lost, or maybe it became corrupted and I gotta salvage it. Like I'm sick. I'm sick. So yeah, I decided to, instead of crying, because I really did, I wanted to lay down and cry. Actually, I started crying a little bit. My daughter walked in and she was like, she didn't say anything, but she had this look on her face like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, I don't want you in here right now. I don't want to talk to you. I didn't want to like make her feel bad, but I was like, I don't want to talk to you right now. I don't want to deal right now. Just leave me alone." That's how upset I was. That's how upset I still am. But mistakes happen, right? Part of me wants to say, why me? Why me? Why? I'm putting in all this effort. I'm trying to do something positive for the platform. I'm trying to do something positive for my people. I'm trying to offer something valuable. You know, I'm not coming on here bringing a bunch of mess and negativity. I'm doing the right thing, right? This is what I'm saying in my mind. I'm doing the right thing. So why isn't it working out? I have everything set up. So why isn't it working out? Why? I was just hoping by some chance I would go into my files and I found out, oh, I must have hit the stop button early and it saved, but only saved partial of it. But no, an entire beautiful, wonderful, chock full of information interview gone to the ether world. It just no longer, it doesn't exist. I mean, it existed because we talked, but the footage doesn't exist. So what do you do? What do you do when you screwed up and you can't fix it? First things first, you apologize. So, and he was really good natured about it, because I actually discovered it. He could probably see the look on my face at some point, because I was happy and I was excited. And then as I went to go, click the off button, I could see the look of my face in the camera. It was kind of like, and I'm pretty sure he was wondering like, what just happened? Like, why did her face change all of a sudden? And it's because I had just discovered that we weren't recording. But first things first, he was very good natured about it. One of the questions I asked him is, what's one of the funniest things that has happened to you in your business? He couldn't think of anything, and he ended it off saying, oh, well, I guess this is the funniest thing that has ever happened to me. So he was good. He was really good natured about it. I don't know if he allowed me a follow up, but hopefully that sun is like not. There we go. Hopefully he will allow me a follow up. If so, it will be like so undeserved and so gracious of him. But I think he's gonna let me talk to him again. I didn't want to do it as a live stream because I didn't want it to be that long. The types of interviews that I would like to have about 20 to 30 minutes, because I know people are busy, and I want it to be in a nice short chunk where you all can enjoy it. Because I look at my analytics and I can tell when I make long stuff, you guys don't really watch it. And that's just letting me know what you want. So I need to cater to you guys as my audience. I need to give you what you want. If you want shorter content that you're going to watch in full, I need to make sure the content. So that's why I did it as a pre-recorded, so I can edit it, make it nice and neat, and have it in a nice clean package for you guys to be able to watch. And that's why I chose to do it pre-recorded. Now, if I had done it as a live stream, it probably would have been a little bit longer, but I'm a lot more familiar with live stream because that's what I do all the time. I go on there and I can see, and also I can check from my phone. I will live stream from my laptop, but I can monitor it from my phone, so I always know when I'm on. I wasn't able to monitor it because I guess I was so excited. It was a schoolmate, somebody who I hadn't seen in like 30 years, and that was cool. And then the fact that we connected over the same topic, which was entrepreneurship, that was cool too. And it's funny because the way kids are when you're little, sometimes we're not always nice to each other. He was a cool guy back then, but he was kind of one of the popular kids and I wasn't. And it was cool just to connect like that too. And then to see what he's doing with his business and how he's helping others was amazing. I really, really hope that I get the opportunity to talk to him again. And if so, I'm probably going to do it as a live. All right, let me step off to the side so I can read some comments, because I do see that some people are in here. But anyways, the point of me coming on here is because I didn't want to wallow. I didn't want to wallow in my, make sure I don't see any street signs. I didn't want to wallow in my own sorrow, but I'm so pissed right now. I'm so pissed at myself because that was an amateur move on my part, and I should have paid attention. But let me see what you guys are saying. Let me check in with you. I'm just out here taking a walk. I'm taking a walk because I'm so mad. I'm so very, very upset that I was either going to cry myself to sleep or I was going to get the energy out some other way. So that's why I'm on here. Thank you for the let me see. Show me the neighborhood you live for to see me how. Women do not walk. She parade. Greetings, host. Greetings to everyone. Yes, hello. I can't show you too much of the neighborhood because for safety and protection, I don't want to show you. But this is pretty much, this is my community. This is how the houses look where I'm at. And yeah, I'm very, very mad right now. I'm mad at myself. And it was a mistake. It was a mistake. It could have happened to anybody, but I really should have been paying attention. And so I'm out here to take a walk so that I can calm down. I was looking up something online really quick. It said, what do you do? What do you do when you make a mistake? Because like I said, with the eBay thing, I messed up. So I apologized and I gave them their money back. I can't give this guy his time back. So what do I do from this point on? How do I get out of this funk? And how do I stop feeling this bad? Because I'm y'all just don't know. I don't even cuss and fuss, but I'm ready to cuss and fuss. That's how upset I am. From the website that I was looking at, let me see if I can get a place. You should have different things put into place where you're not going to make the same mistake. Because if you continue to make mistakes in a business, you're going to lose trust. You're going to lose clients. You're probably going to stop believing in yourself. So what is something that I can do to make sure that does not happen ever again? And it's not as simple as, oh, just look over at the button and make sure it's engaged. No, I need to have a system in place. We were actually talking about that, not today, but me and the gentleman I was talking to, he was talking about systems and how important it is to have systems. When you have systems in place, they can be simple systems. They don't have to be like something fancy or something that you even pay for. But when you have a certain thing in place and you do it, we're talking about routines here. When you have a routine, when you have a system, when you have a checklist, that does not take away from your authenticity. Some people are like, oh, I just want to go off the fly, or I just want to da-da-da-da. That's great. Some people are able to do that. But that's not really, every time you have success with that method, it's like it's a roll of the dice. Every time you have success without some type of plan, you are really experiencing some type of grace because you didn't really earn that. It's happenstance, right? When you have a system in place and it's a winning system, a winning formula, you're more likely not to make the types of mistakes that I've made today. And if something does go wrong, you can fine tune and adjust that system. So what can I do the next time to make sure I do not waste somebody's time and miss out, and just what can I do to make sure that I don't make that same mistake? How about I can have a list. I can have a checklist. Something as simple as that. I know how to work my computer. I know how to do that. But what can I do to make sure I don't miss out on an opportunity like that again? And what can I do to make sure um, I don't waste somebody's time and I build up my reputation as somebody who is reliable, knows what she's doing, and makes the best content? Checklist. So I can have a checklist either on my table, on my laptop, and check one. Make sure that you have the link available for the person on StreamYards, because you need to make sure that they can get in. Step 2, make sure your background is clear and make sure you have everything, so that when the final product is done, your viewers that will be coming, today, tomorrow, in the future, from that point on, that will be a permanent fixture on the platform, and that will be a permanent video. Do you want somebody to keep coming back and see that you have a stain on your shirt? Which I actually had a video that I made yesterday. I didn't realize until after the fact, dang, that's a big old stain on my shirt. I didn't see it at the moment. I'm not gonna make it over. I'm not gonna make that video over. It's just gonna be one of those videos where I got a stain on my shirt. So, paying attention to things like that. How do I look? How does my background look? How is my sound? And then go through that checklist. Check, check, check. And then finally on that checklist, make sure the record button is engaged. That's just one example based off of me and my live streaming snafu today. Hold on. We cross this street carefully. But yeah, that's just something that I can do myself. That's just something that I can do myself just to make sure I'm using my time efficiently. I am being as efficient as I can and being as successful as I can. And when a mistake does happen, at that point, when a mistake does happen, I won't take it so personally, because I know that at that point I've done everything I could do. And I will feel like I'm more in control of the situation, because I can see, okay, this is what happened. This is what I'm going to change. We'll see if that makes things better. So there's that sense of control. Right now, or rather when I first got off, I felt a little bit out of control emotionally and professionally. I felt I was not in control of the situation. Professionally, I did not take control of the situation, which was my live stream. And so now here I am walking down the street because I set a high standard for myself. But here's another thing. How seriously do you take your business? If I didn't take this seriously, and if it was just a hobby to me, or just for, just something for fun, I'd probably be like, dang, it wasn't even recording. Oh, well, you want to do this again? Like, I probably wouldn't take it as seriously. But I do take it seriously. I take my channel seriously. I take people's time seriously. I take you guys seriously, because I know that to some point, to some extent, you guys are depending on me to follow through. I say I'm going to put out content. I need to put out content. I try not to tell you guys too much what I'm about to do, because I'd rather be about it than just talk about it. Like, don't say you're going to do something. Don't say you're going to do something and then not do it. I'd rather surprise you guys with what I'm able to do. At some point, when I get my system really down pat and I'm able to schedule it out and know confidently, hey everybody, I'm going live every Friday, or hey everybody, I'm going to put out a new video every Thursday. Like, when I get to that level of consistency, then I think I'll feel more comfortable with making that announcement. But for now, I do what I can do, and I try to make it work for me. At this point, I'm so out of breath. I'm out of shape a little bit. A little bit. I'm out of shape. But it was a nice walk. I saw some people pop in and pop out. I guess what I was saying wasn't very interesting. So, oh, see, now it says here I don't have anybody in here. Cotton Cookie Mama's Homestead says hi. Hi. It says I have nobody in here. Oh, now it says one. In either case, this video might not be for everybody. I don't know if you'll learn something from this or if you'll find it helpful or entertaining, but basically, I just wanted to make sure I was doing, I wanted to make sure that I was reacting in the most healthy way. Robin, I'm gonna catch you up. So basically, in a nutshell, I interviewed somebody. I used livestream. I interviewed an old schoolmate of mine, and hadn't seen this person in 30 years. We connected yesterday on Facebook. He's got a really successful business. Excuse me. He's got a really successful business, and he's got a really, really interesting niche. And so I use StreamYards to record, or rather to set up our interview. I've used StreamYards before with 2 other people, and I haven't released them yet. I set it up with 2 other people, but I just haven't released them yet because I haven't edited it. Today, as of an hour ago, or whenever it was, I conducted the most perfect interview with my old school friend. We talked about business, we talked about entrepreneurship, we talked about what he's doing, and some really good advice that he could offer to other people. It was the perfect interview. And when I got to the end of the interview, I discovered I did not hit the record button. And so I wasted an hour of this man's time. In a nutshell, that's why I'm here. When I got to the end of the interview, where I was getting ready to click off and say, thank you for your time, da-da-da-da, I went to hit that button, the button that was supposed to say stop. I had never hit record. And so I'm sick. Like, I physically feel ill. I was riding on this high. Here's what happened. I was so excited. Since yesterday, I was so excited about the interview, right? Here, like, wow. I connected with an old school friend. And not only that, we're both in the talking about entrepreneurship. And so I got butterflies in my stomach, and I was nervous up to the point where he came into the room, came into the live chat. Then my nerves were put at ease, and we just started talking. And it was so cool. I wasn't nervous. It was like the perfect interview. He talked a little, I talked a little. He talked a little, I talked a little. It was perfect. An hour later, like I said, I get to that point in the upper right hand corner where it says stop. And I had never been recording. You say don't sweat the small stuff. Ask him if he can re-record. He did. He was very gracious about it. But I will not be out. I don't think I'll be able to recapture that magic. I don't think I'll be able to recapture the magic. And I just feel bad. I feel bad because he took time out of his schedule. He runs a business. He has a family. He teaches. So he took time out of his schedule to talk to me. So I feel really bad about that part. But mistakes happen, right? So my initial reaction, first of all, I held my composure until I got off. Because he could see me. Here's the thing. We were broadcasting to each other so he could see me. It just wasn't recording. So I held my composure until he was off. And then I think I screamed and hollered. My daughter came in. She was like, what's going on? I told her, don't come in here right now. I don't want to be responsible for what I say because I'm so pissed off right now. I'm just really, really upset. So she left. I hollered and fussed a little bit more. I sent a message to my sister. I told her what happened. I said, it's a good thing I'm not a violent person because my emotions were so high at that point, I probably could have punched a hole in the wall. It's just not professional. If this is what I'm going to be doing, if YouTube is going to be my thing, I got to have it down pat. So anyways, I said to myself, I'm about to cry myself to bed. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. That's what I was planning on doing. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep, and I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go to bed early because I'm so mad at myself. Hello. I'm so upset. I'm just gonna cry myself to sleep. Then I said, no, King, you don't do that. How you doing today? And I said, I'm not gonna do that. So I said, what are you gonna do then? If I had a giant chocolate cake, I'd probably eat the whole thing because I'm an emotional eater. I don't smoke. I don't drink. So those are, and thank goodness I don't do drugs. But I was even thinking I was gonna eat something and stuff my emotions, or I was gonna just go to sleep and cry. And this idea came to me. I said, go for a walk. Go for a walk, tire yourself out, get that out of your system like that, and that's what I'm doing. So it's almost 30 minutes. I'm about to get off of here. I just did a quick tour of my neighborhood, and I'm not pissed off at myself anymore, but I'm still very disappointed. And I do hope that we are able to pick it up again. Because here's the thing, I've complained about this before. I have complained about this before with you guys. I've been wanting to interview my coworkers for about 6 months now, and nobody's following up, right? That's the whole point of me starting my thing. That's what inspired me. I wanted to talk to my coworkers who are working full time at this warehouse factory environment and still having successful businesses. And they're not following up. They're not following up. So that's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level of frustration. So when I see somebody like this guy who's actually doing really well for himself, he did not have to take time out to talk to me. And he was so accommodating. It was perfect. That's when I start to feel really, really upset. Like, wow, I screwed up. I screwed up big time. And there's nothing I can do about it. That's why I'm upset. That's a little bit why I'm here right now. I was actually probably going to, the plan was, here's the thing, the interview went so well, I don't think I had to edit anything out. Like I probably trim the beginning and the end where I said, okay, we're getting ready to go live, or okay, thank you for your time. And I literally did not have to edit it. It was so good. But I can't keep harping on it. I can't keep harping on it. The matter of the fact is I made a mistake and I did not make sure. Let's see how I can put this. There we go. I did not make sure that the record button was engaged. So next time, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on a piece of paper or what. But I need to literally put a checklist up next to my computer, and as if I was an amateur and didn't know what I was doing, I'm gonna just have to go check. Turn the computer on, check. Obviously, the computer will be on. Add my background, make sure my background is clear, check. Make sure I don't have a stain on my shirt, check. Make sure our audio is clear. Like I'm literally gonna have to go down a checklist, which they call systems. In the business world, they call that systems. I need to make sure my systems are in place so that I can have the best possible interactions with my with the people that I network and collab with. So yeah, I feel a little bit better. I was hoping, because one other time I thought I did that, but I guess I had hit stop and then we just kept talking. So when I looked over there, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't think we were ever recording. But it's just that I hit stop and I didn't realize it. No, this time, completely lost the footage, or I never captured the footage. So anyways, thank you guys for being my shoulder to cry on. You guys would have really enjoyed it. You guys would have been like, wow, she's doing really good. And I did the transitions because I did a screen share. This person has a website. They've got books. They're an author. And it was so smooth. It was so smooth. It was like the best job I've ever done. I did it where we were side by side. Then he was in the front. And it was so professionally done. And it just wasn't recorded. So what do? You apologize. I apologized. You don't beat yourself up, which I'm not beating myself up anymore. You look for a shoulder to cry on. I did that. I reached out to you guys. I got it out of my system. I've been talking myself through it, and breathe, work on your breathing. So all that going up, because I live in in an area where there's lots of hills. So going up and down those hills, that took a lot out of me. That took so much out of me that I didn't have any like emotions left to. I didn't have any energy left to focus on the emotions. So I was really focusing on my breathing. So that did good. And then the final part is when you make a mistake, what are you going to put in place to make sure it doesn't happen again? So yeah. All right, now let me go in and see who's on here, because I'm getting off now. Awesome. Hey, Erica. Walking is good for stress. That's what they say. That's why I did it, because I'm so freaking pissed off right now. Oh, Lord forgive me. I'm over here with my Bibles.
When he's not lecturing or teaching,
hold on.
He spends.
I got my tripod up here on my laptop, and it turned on that video I was looking at. But yeah, I'm so pissed off. But I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. That's what you do. That's what you do in business. That's what you do in your personal life. You try to make it better, and then you let it go. I didn't hit the record button. Simple as that. You guys hearing the story is like, oh, don't beat yourself up. Yeah, but I'm in the middle of it right now. Like, I was riding a high. I was so high. I was like, yeah, I got this. I was so excited. And so like I'm literally coming off of an emotional high. The excitement when I talked to him yesterday, the build up, riding them endorphins or whatever you want to call it, the oxytocin. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking to myself as he's talking, this is the best interview ever. This is the best interview ever. And then when I seen that button, it was like, and I just start dropping real fast. And then that emotion was replaced by, so stupid, so stupid. Why did you do that? How could you not make sure? Oh my gosh, you ain't never gonna be nothing on YouTube. And all those depression, negative thinking types of things started trying to come in. And I was like, nope, 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 nope. But that's it. That's real. That's the real I wanted to share with you guys. Streamlabs. If you streamed, you have a copy. I did not stream. I did not stream. I hit the option where it says record. Oops. I hit the option where it will ask you, do you want to stream this to YouTube? And I said no. I should have. I should have streamed it to YouTube as unlisted. I didn't. I did record only. I like to edit. I really like to edit. So I hit record only, just like I did my other ones. And that will allow me to download it to my computer, go in and trim it up and do other stuff. I should have just done it as a live, but he didn't have that much time. Like I said, he's a very busy person. Hello, Vernes Junk Closet. Hello. He's a very busy person, which is why I wanted to do it as pre-recorded. I have a whole list of questions. I got a Google Doc, a template that I made, list of questions, and so I didn't want to take too much of his time. That was the thing. He's a busy man. He just got done closing up his shop. He just got done doing his workshop. He's probably got 20-30 minutes max. I got my list of questions. We're gonna hit them, boom, 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 and done. Because if I would have done it as a live stream, I think it would have been longer, because we would have been responding to the people in the chat. So I had good intentions when I did it that way. It didn't work out. So there's no copy. There's no copy at all. No copy. I even went over to YouTube. I said, well, maybe I streamed over there somehow. And no, I didn't stream it. I just did record. I set it up to be record only. I just never hit record. So learn from me, you guys. Learn a lesson from me. When you make a mistake, try to take a walk. I'm telling you, if I had a chocolate cake right now, that bad boy be gone, because I'm an emotional eater. And thank goodness I don't drink or smoke, because I'd probably be binge drinking right now. I was a binge drinker. I actually was a binge drinker in my early 20s. And so that's why, for me, alcohol's a no-no. Whoops. And smoking and all the other stuff is just not my thing. So how do you deal with stress, right? Like if you're not a drinker or a smoker, how do you deal with stress? There's healthy ways. I just got to find more. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for your words of reassurance. It's funny because I made a pre-video before I did his video. I might release it in a day or two. And it was on that video, I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, I just got the setup for this great interview. By the time this is released, you're gonna know it, because I was gonna release it tonight. And yeah, I think he's gonna let me do it again. And I just have to make sure my systems are in place. Yeah. Super, super frustrated. You know, another thing that's making me frustrated, this up and down thing. If anybody knows how to go horizontal on YouTube Live, let me know. Whenever I set it up, it keeps asking me, do you want to go horizontal? And I say yes. And then it says rotate for horizontal. And I rotate. And when I rotate, it will tell me rotate your device. I know you guys see me sideways right now. Like right now it says rotate your device. And I'm like, you just asked me if I wanted to do it horizontal. So that was frustrating. I was frustrated because I started streaming from my house. And as I was going up the hill, I lost connection. And so it was disconnecting. It was just a mess. It was just one thing after another. But you know what? I'm going to do one thing before I get off of here. Because that's what this thing is actually for. That's what this thing is actually for. You need to turn your phone. I did. You have to turn it before you go live. I did. Yeah, I know. I did it this way and I did it this way. I said, well, maybe my phone is oriented one way. I did the live like 3 or 4 times and I kept stopping it because I said, this is not working right. So I would have my phone horizontally and I'm setting it up and I'm like, yep, I want to do it. And as soon as I went live, it said, you need to turn your phone horizontally. I said, I did that already. I said, oh, well, maybe my phone, like, here's my extra phone. So I'm like, okay, my phone is like this. I said, oh, well, maybe I need to have it like this. And no matter what I did, once I go live, I get this little icon that says, you need to rotate your phone. I'm like, oh, okay, skip that. I'm going to end this on a positive note. This is something that I made years ago when I was in therapy. And I never use it. It's my gratitude jar. When I'm feeling the way I'm feeling right now, I need to be able to reach in here and grab something out that randomly I wrote when I was in a good space, a good place, good head place. And I'm supposed to use it to help recalibrate whatever my thinking is. So for example, this first one I randomly pulled out, responsible. I don't feel responsible right now, but I need to change. I need to check that. I took responsibility for damaging the apartment lawn. Oh, this is some years. This is some years ago. Yeah, I drove up on the apartment thing to when I first moved in after a rainy day, and it left track marks, like deep, deep track marks where the grass didn't grow. And I took it upon myself to buy some dirt and some grass seeds and filled it in. I'm a responsible person. See, I know how to try to make things right. Let me see. Let me grab something else random out of here. Ooh, something this is supposed to make me feel good about myself. I don't know what that is. Sound mind allows me to live independently. A sound mind allows me to live independently. Yes, that's something for me to be grateful for. I'm in my right state of mind. Yes, I messed up, but for the most part, I'm in my right state of mind. And that allows me to live independently for right now. I'm very happy. I'm thankful for that. Here's another star. Don't know what that is. Great gym membership. I never use that. I pulled the wrong one out. But this is something for me to be thankful for. I have a great membership. I have one in a lifetime opportunity, easy access. Yeah, I got a really good gym membership that I'm grandfathered into, so that's cool. I don't use it, but still I got it. Here's another one. Something random that's supposed to make me feel better about myself. Oh, we need to get rid of this one. It's part of a relationship that I used to be in, so we're just gonna remove that one from the mix. I'm gonna start feeling a whole nother kind of way. Here we go. Something random. I love and accept myself. Kenya, I love you and I accept you. Mistakes and all. Okay. My life in 2019. I don't know. Some of these I don't know if I want to open. My life in 2019. What do I need to be grateful for? I've been through a lot in recent years, but I'm still here fighting the good fight. I'm still alive. I still have time to make the life I want. I still have, exactly. See, y'all, anybody watching right now, you need to have a gratitude jar. And when you are having the best day of your life, write some really positive things that you like about yourself, that you love about yourself, that you love about your situation. When you're in a really good place, just take some random, like, what are these, index cards, and write some really nice things about yourself or about the things that you're grateful for and put them in here. So when you have a day like I'm having today, you can reach in there. I like that. I've been through a lot. I'm not the same person I used to be. I've been through a lot in recent years, but I'm still here fighting the good fight. I'm still alive. I still have time to make the life that I want. Yes. I'm going to finish out these last couple ones in my lap, and I'm going to let you guys go. What was this one? I respect myself. No, I respect my abilities and always work to my full potential. Yes. Yes, I do. I still forgot to hit the record button, but that's okay. I respect my abilities and always work to my full potential. I have the power to control my health. See, and I did that. I went and I took a walk. I walked up the street, which, I'm tired and don't want to do nothing else right now, but that was something healthy to do. 5 positive things. What does this say? 5 positive things. Nice shape, good company, great imagination, good to my kids, disciplined. Did I write this? I'm out of shape right now, but I've been told when I work out, oh, you got a nice shape when I work out. I'm good company. People say that I'm good company. People tell me that I have a great imagination, that I'm good to my kids, and that I'm disciplined. I like that. Here's a random star one from my gratitude jar. Keiko is healthy, happy, and has good self-esteem. That's my daughter. So for all the things that I complain about her, she is a healthy kid. She's a happy child, and she has a pretty good self-esteem. So that is something to be grateful for. Another star. Mild Texas weather. It was. It was. It was mild Texas weather. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't raining. And here's something else. One last thing from my gratitude jar that I'm supposed to be grateful for. Consider it. More often than not, I keep the wants and needs of others in mind to make things as convenient and fair as possible. That's something that I do. I'm very proud of myself for that. See, I should have put the dates on here. Some of this stuff is from like 2010, 11, 12, 13. No, maybe not that far back. 2012 is when I was in crisis. 2013 or 2012 is when I was in crisis. And I went to the mental hospital to get my mind right. And yeah, I was not in a good place. But I learned how to find positive things about myself and focus on it so that I can have some balance. So more often than not, I keep the wants and needs of others in mind to make things as convenient and fair as possible. So that is something that I'm happy. That is something that I'm proud of for myself. Oh, I had one that fell. Last one, just because it fell off to the side. Jason is a good son. Respectful, calm, knows who he is. He's a kind person. Wow, so I pulled out 2 things from my kids. So I'm grateful in spite of this day, the way I thought it was supposed to turn out and the way that it turned out, in spite of it all. I have good health. I'm a kind person. I've got good kids. They're healthy kids. And final word, I love and accept myself. That's it. You say, oh no. What happened? Oh no. You must have went back. You must have went back and saw what was going on in a nutshell. Yeah. Yeah. In a nutshell, I had the best interview today with somebody that I want to bring on the channel. It was perfect. It was really perfect. And I didn't hit the record button. The more often I say that, the more emotionally I can distance myself from it. Because I felt sick. I felt sick, y'all. I felt sick. I felt so sick to my stomach. I literally felt ill because of the loss of opportunity. But I feel better now. And I'm not going to go eat a whole cake. But we better have something sweet up in this house. Shoot, because I'm a woman. And from time to time, we need something. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother topic. We need something as far as chocolate. Let me clarify. I'm a woman. You know what? Maybe that's why I'm so emotional right now. For all you men watching, I'm sorry, but it's life. Maybe my hormones are off. And that's why I'm so emotionally distraught. I was sick, y'all. I was sick. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for watching this live. Thank you for the insight, Vernes Closet. I'm going to try it again the next time I come on. I feel like that's what I'm doing. Because like when you go on there, it says live. And even if I start it like this, I got to turn my head to set it up. And it'll be like, next, take your thumbnail pic. I'm like, okay. And then go. And it still will come out where you have to rotate your phone. So then I have it this way. And I do the same thing and it won't turn out. So thank you for the insight. I'm going to try to do that the next time I do live. I normally don't even do lives like this. It was just I had to get this out of my system. I had to get it out of my system. I'm better now. I'm so glad that I'm better, because if I was in the mental space that I was back in 2012, I probably wouldn't be having a YouTube channel. It was that bad. Two, my social anxiety, I probably wouldn't even been talking to that guy. Three, I probably would have pushed over this table, knocked over my books. I would have been in a whole nother place. But yeah, yeah. Sometimes we made a little something, something. Yes, yes. Y'all know about the whole celibacy journey. So that's another element. There's different ways. There's different ways to deal with stress, and right now my ways are limited. So okay, when are you going live again? I don't have a regular live schedule. The only lives that I do is my morning Bible reading. Well, I'm pointing over here. You're like, what's she pointing at? See that? I'm Vanna White. The only lives that I do right now is my daily Bible reading, which is actually moving. If y'all didn't know, I made a whole new channel. It is my Bible reading is going to be on a whole nother channel. As of June 1st, I'm not going to talk about anything but business because I think it's going to help people find me better. I made a video about it. But yeah, so I do a daily Bible reading. That's the only lives I do. As I get more comfortable with interviewing people, I'm probably going to do them live. I'm probably going to schedule them and do them live. But like I said, the reason why I did this one as a recorded session is because he took time out of his busy day. And I think he had only about 30 minutes. He gave me about 45 minutes. And so that's why I wanted to do it recorded because I didn't want to take up too much of his time. But I don't normally go live on here. I prefer to do recorded stuff. I like to do research. I like looking up stuff, and I love editing. Editing is like a big to do for me. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, Nicole says, hey, I say, hey, and I also say goodbye. If you want to know what's going on, watch me on the replay. I messed up and I had to work some things out emotionally and I had to take a walk to get my mind right, and that's it. So yes, have a great night. I will. I'm gonna go put some food on my stomach. I'm not gonna do any editing tonight. I'm not gonna do anything having to do with being a creator at this point. I'm just gonna veg out. Watch something fun and forgive myself and move on. That's all I'm gonna do. That's what you guys can do the next time you make a mistake. Don't forget to, you don't even have to share this out. I'm only going to be actually, I would appreciate if you liked it. If you liked the video, if you want to support me, like the video. If you want to help the channel, thumbs it up, leave a comment. The only time I'm really going to ask you guys to share it out is like if I had that awesome interview. It was so awesome, I wouldn't have even had to ask people to share. Let me stop. It happened. It's a thing. Let it go. The only time I'm really going to ask you guys to share something out is if it's like really helpful information when I'm able to talk to these successful people that I'm so honored to be able to have an opportunity. Why, Lord? Why? When people say, why me? They should say, why not? I can go on and on. I got to get out of here, get some food. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next live. If you want to see me live, stop by tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm doing my Bible reading every morning here. And then as of June 1st, see me over at the new channel to continue the Bible reading party. Woosah, woosah, woosah. Yes, venting.